Hey everybody, how you doing? Good. I'm Dave Anzuelo. This is Sean Griffin. We are half of Uncle Dave's Fight House, which is an LGBTQ fight intimacy team. We work in theater, TV, film, music videos, and so today we get to meet you all right? And I'm originally from El Paso, Texas. I use he/him pronouns, and my background is martial arts. I started martial arts at 11, retired from fighting at the tournament circuit at 40, and turned it into a business. And we have a couple shows running right now: Kimberly Akimbo, Bad Cinderella, Ain't No More closed, but we worked on that. And then we have Comedy of Errors, and we're about to start Light at the Piazza. And we're working on Love and Science. So I'm just gonna go around. That's my little background. I'm gonna ask the same of everyone: name, pronouns, where you're from, and like what's your background in terms of like sports or movement work, or if you have some stage combat training or anything like that. You.
Hi, I'm Dominic Cardenas. My pronouns are they, them. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. Southwest. As far as like fighting, I competitively fenced epee for 2 years. Yeah. And movement-wise, I have Suzuki training and Laban movement analysis, but no like official like fight combat experience.
That's good.
Yeah.
You can stab somebody.
Cool, hi, I'm Kennedy Krisky. My pronouns are she, her. As I'm from Nashville, Tennessee.
All right.
And as far as movement, I've played every sport except for football and lacrosse. I've tried them all. The longest was soccer. So I have some movement. I have a little bit of stage combat. I did like a few months.
Soccer's more valuable than stage combat.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I will put out there that it's been a while. So it's been a while for soccer, it's been a while for stage combat, so it might be a little rusty in both, but hopefully they'll both help me a little bit. And I did, soccer and basketball were the main sports that I did. And then obviously,
Cool.
some
So
dance.
Quick. Quick.
Yes.
All right.
Hi, I'm Lauren Bobrow. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm originally from Los Angeles, California.
West Coast.
Yeah, West Coast. And movement-wise, I'm a dancer, and before that I was a gymnast. I'm certified in unarmed stage combat, and I have some rapier experience as well.
Do you still got a cartwheel?
Yeah.
We're gonna use it.
Yeah.
All right. Do you know Black Widow?
Yeah.
We're gonna give you some Black Widow choreography.
Yes.
All right.
My name is Alexander Rios. My pronouns are he, him. I was born in the U.S., but I lived overseas most of my life. But now I live in New York City, so there you go. My background was mostly sports throughout high school and college. So I was a swimmer, and I also played some basketball.
Oh, yeah.
Love it. I've done a lot of different things. I was a fight captain for an off-Broadway show very recently. Did a lot of stage combat experience in college.
What show?
Classes. It's called Hazing You. It was a show about fraternity hazing. It was very intense, but we did a really good job. People were convinced, so love that. Other than that, yeah, happy to be here.
So I'm Yan, and I'm from Hong Kong. Yeah, and then for my background, like I'm not a really sports person, but I did like have a 1 year part-time like physical theater course in Hong Kong. So we did some like Tai Chi thing, Japanese thing. Yeah, and I did some like Suzuki training in school. So yeah, that's what I have.
So you got strong thighs.
Trying to.
Good.
Hi everyone, my name is Rebecca Vega Romero. I use she, her, and ella pronouns. I am a native New York City kid. My fun party fact is that I'm the daughter of the first Olympic athlete to defect after Castro took power. So I grew up being like forced into sporty things, and then I kind of got into that more in college. I did fight training, and I was the fight captain and took over re-choreographing a production of Romeo and Juliet that was like a punk rock production. So some fun like hand and found object work with that. But it's been a long time because I came back to New York and have mostly played ingenue roles that don't fight.
We'll fix that.
Yeah. Hi, I am Max Richards. I use he, him pronouns, and I'm originally from Kirksville, Missouri. My fighting experience, stage combat experience, is limited, but I did a lot of work in college, learned some stuff for Macbeth, but ironically I ended up playing Lady Macbeth in that production, so I ended up not using any of the fight choreography that I learned. I know, yeah, pretty much all on myself. And other than that, movement work, I've done a lot of Suzuki viewpointing. I worked with the city company recently with that, and then independent projects with Suzuki and viewpointing as well. So movement heavy, stage combat less so, less recent. So.
Cool.
Hi, I am Sean Fletcher Griffin. I am from the Florida Panhandle, which is affectionately known as the Redneck Riviera. Not a lot of theater, except community theater, but I went to Florida State, and I didn't get any stage combat training at all while I was in theater school. But I did do a lot of dance class, and I took a lot of directing. And so a lot of my movement experience plus my directing eye led me into this. And I didn't even get into this. I wouldn't have been involved in this if it wasn't for working on a show called Juliet and Romeo, where I played Abram with the bite your thumb at me, sir, and all that stuff. And he was the fight director. So yeah, that's where that started. The pronouns are he, him.
Hi, I'm Nicholas Leung. Pronouns are he, him, and I was born and raised in New York. So let's go. I also grew up doing fencing. So, well, yeah, I was saber.
Oh, saber, epic.
Got the slash. Yeah, started foil and then I did saber. Yeah, like a little cutting action. I did a lot of karate when I was a kid.
Okay.
Went into a little bit of kung fu, but didn't really stay with it. So I'd say most, and then I started doing FMA after right before the pandemic, and I've just been practicing on my own.
How high up did you get to in your?
Not far at all. Yeah, it was like maybe a year. I wasn't even ranking basically yet, but it was like good to just kind of get that motion in. I think the goal is like become a PCAP person.
When you were no, I mean karate.
Oh, karate, it was black belt. Yeah.
Well,
But it's been years, so my kicks are very low at this moment.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, cool. Everybody does a lot of self-tapes, right?
Yes.
All right, so a lot of times they'll ask you for a phrase. If you say, I have some martial arts background, or I have done some stage combat background, or I was the fight captain on this show. And so you have to put together a little phrase. So I'm gonna give you a phrase if you don't already have one. It's real easy. It's just a jab. Let's see everybody's jab. Left foot forward. Jabbing with the left hand. It's a light punch, like a snake. There. Good. Let me feel your jab. Punch. Punch. Tap it up. Tap me. There you go. Tap it. Watch those rings. Tap it. I don't want to hurt your jewelry. There you go. There. There. Nice. Nice and loose. Relax. There. Like a snake. There. That last one was much better. Tap it up. Tap it up. There you go. Nice jab. And tap it up. Tap it up. Yeah. Like an epic. There you go. Stab me. Stab me. Stab me. No, punch it. Punch it. There you go. There you go. Punch it. Oh, nice. Nice. Good. Relax. Relax those shoulders. And jab it. There you go. There you go. Good. Switch. Other side. And jab it. Jab it. Jab it. Jab it. Jab it. Jab it. Tap it up. Quick. Light and fast. Light and fast. There you go. Oh, that sounds better. Good. Tap it up. There you go. Good. So that's the first move. Jab. Light and fast. And bring it out. And then cross. And then bring it back. Jab. Cross. And the punch comes from the floor. Jab. Cross. Let me see. See how he's doing it? He's pushing on the ball of his foot, using his hips, and everything comes forward through the two knuckles right here. Beautiful. Good. Jab, cross. And now, kick, put it down, and back. So jab, cross, kick, put it down, back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jab, cross, kick, down, back. And retain your fighting stance. Shoulders relaxed, nice and loose, bouncing, ready to move, and switch if you needed to. So if you're, for your self-tape, like if the camera's right there, there you go. That, ready? So let me see it. Jab, cross, kick, put it down all together. And 5, 6, 7, 8, action. Good, jab, jab, cross, kick, put it down, bring it back. Good. And all in one, and action. Good, and action. Good. And on the kick, give me a yell of power. Yep. And demonstrate for me, sir. Nice. Okay, ready? And yell of power on the kick. 5, 6, 7, 8. Action. Action. Nice. Relax. Good. Everybody okay?
Yeah.
Everybody this side of the room. So you have your little phrase for your self-tape now. All right. Could you hand me that paddle, please? Thanks. You remember these? Where are you?
Oh yeah.
All right. So, Sean, if you could stand here. All right. There you go. So this is what we're going to do. This is for hand-eye coordination in motion. So you're running and like that. Because what you want to do, because what we're in the business of is illusions. We're in theater, film, we're storytelling, and what we do at UnkleDave's Fight House is what we do is we tell the story of the fight in the story of the scene, in the story of the scene of the act, in the story of the play. So it all fits and meshes together, hopefully seamlessly, so that it doesn't suddenly like jar everything out, but it feels organic, the way it emerges in terms of the violence and the storytelling. But it's an illusion, so you don't want to, accuracy is vital. Sticking to the choreography, no improvisation. You know, I have had some younger actors say, well, can't we just fight? And I'm like, no. Then you have to do this 8 times a week. You know, so the trick is accuracy, eye contact, and you know the motion is running, eye contact, boom. And then we're going to turn and get back in line. We'll go one by one, and so we'll get accustomed to hearing the sound of pop. We'll get accustomed to focusing our eyes. And what I also feel is very important is support each other as a team, so that the fights that are most successful that we create are when everybody's really taking care of each other. And it's not like somebody's trying to show off or hurt the other person for real, or they get carried away, or it's like, I was in the moment. It's actually better, in my opinion, to like turn off your emotions a little bit or turn them down so that you can focus on the physicality of it, and you don't let rage or fear start entering the equation. You go through the features of it, or ah! But in the moment of the choreography, you allow the repetition and rehearsal of it to let the muscle memory take over so that the fights hold their shape. And there's not a lot of delineation from it, from the choreography. And that way, when the fight holds its shape, then the audience has a greater experience. But when it's messy and somebody's concerned, or an actor is pulled out of his concentration because it's like, whoa, I'm suddenly hit 3 times instead of only 2. You know, so I wasn't expecting that, like that. Okay, so I'm gonna put on a little music, and who wants to hit first? Native New Yorker?
Sure.
Yeah! All right, so one by one we'll go across. Sean, hold up the paddle, and I'll give you some punching music. Ready? And action! Next! 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 Yeah! Next! Next! Other side! Switch! Yeah. Boom. Go. Boom. Action. Go. Yeah. And yeah. Go back. Do it again. Good. Good. How'd that feel? Good. Yeah. Cool. All right. Now we're going to do little kicks. Ready? And so you're traveling, Sean. You got that?
Yep.
Okay. And action. Boom, boom, boom. Good. And hold it a little low for them. The next one.
I'm a short guy.
Yeah. Good. And right, left, right. And action. Boom, boom, boom. Good. Next. Okay. Bend your knee, Sean. And there you go. And action. Whew, whew, whew.
That's high.
Good.
Oh, it's high?
Yeah. Here, I'll do it. Okay. I'm short. And, there. And boom, boom, boom. Good. Action. Next. And boom, boom, boom. Good. And action. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. And boom, boom, boom. Good. Take the breath in between. Boom, boom, boom. There you go. And boom, boom. So up. Go back. So we're hitting with the top of the shoe,
Okay.
not the toes. There you go. And action. Boom. Yeah. So point the toes. Good. And boom. Point the toe. Point the toe. There you go. There you go. Okay. Good. Do the other leg. There you go. And ready? And now left, right, left.
Yep.
And action. Left, right, left. Good. And left, right, left. Good. Okay. And breathe in between. And left, right, left. There you go. Good. And left, right, left. Good. Go back.
Yeah.
Good. Now focus. Look at Sean. Look at the
I hadn't
target.
reset yet, and you were just like going into
And
it.
right foot forward.
Right
Good.
forward.
And left, right, left.
That's so hard.
Good. There you go. Ground yourself. Ground yourself. There you go. And left, right, left. Good. And a little higher for this guy. And two. Yeah. And ground yourself. And action. There you go. And now you're going to kick left. And travel. Put it down. And step right and left. Oh, there you go. Good. So, good. So, did you see? Now, if you notice, because it's exciting, and you got a lot of people watching you, and so you want to do your best. So you get a little excited. But when I started asking you to slow down and breathe and ground yourself, so that you're not. So you're here, and I'm looking at Sean, and I'm looking at the target. Then boom, 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 like that, and I don't get carried away. And then that's how you can stay with your partner, like that. And soon you don't have to look at the target, you look at your whole partner, and then it's boom, boom, and boom, like that. There you go. Good. So we're going to do what I call X-Men chain. All right, so Sean, you'll have the same thing with Sean. Kick, kick, kick. Now, I'm going to borrow you again.
Yeah, sure.
All right. So we're going to put this together. Same thing. And so you'll have done 1, 2, 3 kicks there, and then you'll run to me. 3, and then you'll give me 4 punches. Right, left, right, left, duck, and kick. Nice.
Cool. Thank you.
Put it all together.
All right, sure.
3 traveling,
So yeah, there you go.
and action. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go.
Okay. And don't anticipate the dodge, or should I wait for the snap?
Wait, yeah.
Wait for the snap and dodge?
Yeah, so punch, 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 punch. Look at me. Boom. There you go.
Okay.
And it doesn't have to have a lot of power. This is about accuracy.
Mm-hmm.
Good? Okay, and so go to the end of the line. You'll get to do it again. Ready? Everybody got it? Any questions? Okay, and ready? And kick, kick, kick. 1, 2, 3. Good. Right, left, duck, kick. Good. All right. And action. and 1, 2, 3, and over here, and right, left, jump, what, hey, boom, yeah, and 1, hoop, hoop, and boom, 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 yeah, boom, yeah. Did you see that face she gave? Yeah. Boom, 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 and now go back and calm down and ground yourself in between the kicks. Bam, 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 instead of hopping. Ready? And action. Yeah, much better. And boom, 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 boom. Look at me. Shoot down and boom. Yeah. Yeah. And 1, 2, 3. Very nice. And bam, 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 bam. Give me the fourth one. Do it again. Take 2. Boom. Calm down and breathe. And up. There you go. Okay. And action. Yeah, very nice. Good. And bum, 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 bum. Woo, up. And yeah. All right. And action. 1, 2, 3. Good. Focus. Punch. Boom, 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 boom. Duck. And up. And boom. Nice. Good. Any questions on what we were doing so far? And tell me what you experienced and what were you experiencing physically, mentally while we were doing this? Yes.
Mostly just an adrenaline rush is what I was saying, and so the reminder to calm down, like
yes,
the stakes aren't actually up here; they're like down here.
Yes.
So, like, drop them down a bit, which
It's like ground yourself. I had to remind myself to breathe more.
Yes.
I feel like we're so like in it. We're like, oh my god, we gotta make this believable, and I'm forgetting to breathe, which is happens a lot. I feel like.
It's opposite of what you think, but like when you ground it, it feels like you have more power in the actual movement.
Yes, because there's a couple things going on. Because we're actors, we're performing essentially a ritual to tell a story that has to be told over the course of a run. But what happens is the body starts to respond as if it's really in a fight. And so, like, as you said, it starts to like sweat and respiration increases and things tighten. And so you have to, as an artist, be able to control those responses so that you're giving the shape and truthfulness of what is happening. But as artists, you are in control so that you go home and you're not injured and your scene partner is not injured and you have a good time. And then it's fun. And that's really what it's about, is that we're in control and we remember to breathe and we have breaks in the choreography that allow us to reground and center. And we even can communicate. I build in what are called safety valves so that if anybody should happen to slip or the contact goes up in the eye or there's a particle of dust, that I build in signals to each other so that you can actually signal each other in the fight and then go to plan B. And we'll talk about that in a minute. Okay, any other questions? Any other things that you were experiencing in your body? Yes?
I noticed that in drills, I always have a harder time keeping the same feel as with choreography. With choreography, I always find that breath and that being in tune with your partner keeps you at that pace that is safer and slower, but still with the stakes. But when you're just by yourself doing a drill, it's easier to get ahead of yourself.
Yeah, that's good.
True.
That's good. Yeah.
I also feel similarly like when I'm doing like drills or whatever, like I'm focusing a lot on the power of what I'm punching or kicking. But I feel like for this, it was a lot more about precision, which kind of helped me focus.
Yes.
And not go too crazy with everything.
Yes, that's very true. The difference in training for martial arts and training for stage combat is in martial arts, we are looking to compete. We are looking to learn self-defense. And so you are looking for power. But for our purposes, we are looking for accuracy. And not necessarily a lot of speed and not a lot of power. So that we have the shape of things. If we have the shape of things, so if we have, I'm going to do a punch here, so that instead of punching for martial arts, I'm actually aiming back here. to punch through my opponent. But for stage combat, I'm not even making a true fist. I'm holding like a penny roll, and I'm coming just to a light tap. Then fah! Like that. So I make the shape of the punch, and then Sean's gonna respond. Ready? And action. Fah! Like that. So that we have all the shapes of it, but but there's no bruise. There's no bruise afterwards, and then your friend is not mad at you. So like that. Equity? No, so so like that. So yeah, we're that's the difference. We're training for storytelling. Good. Okay, so pick a partner as close to your size as possible. Good. And what I'd like to give you now, who has had to be in a fight in a play? Raise your hands. Okay, most. Okay. So I'm gonna give you some of the most in-demand things, and make sure that you have a grasp, literally a grasp of the most in-demand things that we're asked to choreograph. And one of them is, in fact, choking. So there are a couple ways to choke, and we're going to teach you the front choking, and then we're going to teach you back choking. So the front choking, I make contact on the trapezius with the fingers on the trapezius, and then I make a shape with my hand like that, so that I bring the tendons and fingers to give a sense of tension and constricting, but I don't actually close the shape. I keep the shape here, and I find these bones here, and then the person being choked holds onto my wrist, raises their trapezius, tucks their chin, and looks like they're suffering, like that. And I have done nothing. They're doing all the work, making me look very mean and powerful. And so the reverse of that there, to repeat, trapezius and fingers are where the point of contact is. A shape is made, engaging the tendons and fingers, like that. You respond in kind to the wrist as a point of anchoring. That way, if they are not in the right place, like if they're here, you can help put it in the right place, like that. We are making eye contact here, and I actually have a firm grip here, so that if my partner goes cuckoo, then I can easily like deviate from the things like that. So there. So we're here. I'm raising the traps. We're making contact, and I tuck the chin. Why'd you do that?
Because I wanted to.
Yeah, and it can be moved anywhere. So Sean, could you go on the floor? So the same principle is applied if the choking is happening here, which we see a lot of, where there's somebody here like that, and then we sell it like that sort of thing, like that. And then, so we're going to have A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B. The A's are going to be the aggressors, and the B's are going to be the defenders. All right? So A, place your fingers on your partner's trapezius.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. Everybody good with that? Okay. And defenders respond by placing your wrists on their hands on the wrist.
Yep.
Raise your trapezius. Tuck your chin. Maintain eye contact. This is very good. Good. Good, like that. And slightly bend the elbows. There you go, so that it looks like there. There you go. Got to take a good stance, aggressors. Yep. All right, take a good stance, like there. There you go.
Yeah,
that's it.
Just breathe. Yeah.
There you go. And defenders, make them look good, and make vocalizations of suffering.
See if you can
Palm
bring
down.
your chin. Yeah,
Good.
yeah. Keep your chin down.
And start to descend.
Oh, there you go. And then go down. Go down.
Keep your tongue chin. Tuck the chin. Tuck the chin. Tuck the chin. All right. So when I say tuck the chin, it means put your chin.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
Instead of that's really good. Instead of
Let me see you guys
Try to like
again.
choke the sound out.
Okay,
Like,
and
even get
repeat.
sound out.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
action.
yeah. Like don't
Good.
any kind of
Good.
that you're
Do it
going
again.
to have have enough air to make that
Tuck the
sound.
chin.
And if you go,
Look at his eyes. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Do it again.
Yeah. Action.
Tuck that chin. There you go. There you go. That's it. That's it. Suffer.
Easiest.
And if you
And
can,
chin,
keep
and chin.
keep
There you go. Go.
hiding the gap
Yes.
on the way down. Tuck the chin. Tuck the
yeah.
chin. There you go. Keep that tongue to the last end. There you go. There you
There
go.
you
Raise your
go.
head.
There
Raise your
you
head.
go.
There you go. Now you're turning red. Good. Okay. Good. 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 You're very good. Very good. Okay.
If you don't tuck the chin.
Everybody all right? Everybody all right?
Everything
Any
you do,
questions?
Small things.
But it's huge.
Okay. Switch. The other person is the aggressor. The other person is the defender. Okay? Fingers on the trapezius. Respond, placing your wrists. Raise the trapezius, defender.
See if you
Eye
can bring your
contact,
hands
tuck the
further,
chin.
closer to his hands.
Good.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
Good. Make the shape.
And
Take the stance. Look
yep,
at me.
and then go.
There you go. And start. Good.
Yeah. Yeah. And when you get on the ground, keep your chin tucked.
Very
Yeah,
good.
there you go. There you go. All right. You're good.
Good. Good.
There you go.
You're good suffering.
Much better. It's the same note I
Good.
give them.
Everybody all right?
When you hit that floor,
Repeat.
When you hit the floor,
Again.
it's easy to forget
Yeah.
to keep your chin tucked. But when you hit that floor, you have to keep it in. Yeah.
Again. Keep the tongue chin tucked. There you go. A little less. Little less. There.
Okay,
start to
hold on.
think.
So your hands are really wide right now, and so when they're really
Good.
wide, it looks like you're just pushing
And
to the
up.
floor. So you're going, get down
Good.
there, you know. So, yeah. Literally, keep your fingers
Good.
right on that. Your thumbs.
Okay, and cut.
There you go. And then he will
You
sell
all right?
it with your chin tuck.
Okay, good. Everybody
you
all
go.
right?
All right. Can we start? Can we
You
start
good?
from standing up?
You good? Okay. Questions? Any questions? All right.
And
The other one is the behind.
there you go. There you go. That's much better.
Good.
Now,
Drama, the drama.
you have the money.
Good. And give me hostage situation like that. So we have this sort of thing like that, where it's either a hostage situation or a chokeout. And who's the smallest person here? Yeah. Oh, and the gymnast too, right?
Yeah.
All right. So like, what's great about this one, we did this with a play called Killers and Other Family. Feet were like kicking in the air, and she was all like that. Do you feel? Do you have the arm strength to do that? Do you think you could do it, Sean?
Yeah.
Okay. And here, like that, and hold. So everybody, come around. This is the safe zone for a chokeout, right in the corner here. So, and this is effective in real life too. You want to stay away from the bar of the arm and go into the corner. That way you always have a little safety zone.
So
like
I'll
that.
show you what not to do.
So
You don't want that.
you want that? So even if you're being choked for real by a mugger or something, find the corner. So like if they grab you like that, and then just turn your head right to the corner, and you'll have yourself a little safe zone. And you can play possum if you need to, like that. So get ready to, your shoulder okay for this? Okay, use your legs and lift up your feet, and so you're like a kick towards me.
Okay.
And
Like just
hold on.
jump up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold real tight. Like yeah. So like if you were in a horror movie and he was walking backwards and you were kicking your feet.
Okay, sure.
And-
let them like drag? Or-
Yeah. See, so it's very scary. So very Friday the 13th, Jason, all of that. Like that. Good. So that's the other one. We're going to work, get with your partner and find the choke position like that. And I rest my hands on their trapezius again. and I don't bring this to their throat, I actually rest it on here. So like I'm kind of pressing down on this trapezius with my bicep and this trapezius with my hand. They're doing the work with their hands, turning into the corner, and I'm resting my torso against their back so that we're like slow dancing. They know where each other is, and we can turn if we need to turn this way. We can turn this way if the choreography asks that way. So it's like a dance leading, partner leading each other. So get with your partner.
For B, is the lifting of the trapezius and chucking again?
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. Good question. Okay, so A chokes first.
Okay. Ready? Yeah. Feeling good? Yeah. You sound good.
And on the trapezius there.
Okay.
And
Does that mean?
yeah, and close there.
Put your hand on his
There you go.
on the
Good.
yeah, and that way you can turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you can do and give us what you can do is
Tuck the chin.
basically
There
you
you
can
go.
guide
Good. And hold
from
on.
it
You
whatever
can hold on
direction
there,
you want.
exactly.
So like
You don't have to get.
a
Oh, you
little
don't have
push
to do
means you're
that.
turning
was
that
just
way. A
demo.
little pull.
Okay.
It's like it is like a dance. Yeah.
And
So
don't
then,
lift your legs.
so go ahead and go.
This one. Okay. Let me see. Let me see.
Yep. Well, yeah, I don't think you would.
Yeah,
You would
you can
because
push
this is
this
hostage,
hand.
so you're like
There
you're
you
gonna
go.
pull them into the broom closet
Good.
for like a,
Very nice. Look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. You look mean. Yeah. Good. Good.
Yeah. See. Yeah.
And they're steering. They're good steering.
Yeah.
Good. And hold. Very good. Good. Stop. Cut. Okay. Switch.
All right.
I don't know how you got me, but
So you have to get down. Yep.
On your go on your knees. Yeah. So there you go. That's it.
And the other hand.
It's on the
Right.
shoulder. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's it. Good. Good. And can I borrow you again? This is a good interesting. And hold. Good. And could I have you on the knees again, Alexander? Now we have a great height difference between the two of us. So let's say I somehow succeeded in getting the taller assailant on the floor through the choreography. And do you see the difference between this and this? Now, Alexander, do you feel that the choking is happening for real here?
Yeah, more here than over there.
So find the corner. Do you feel safer there? Great. Now, that's what's helpful here is if it's here, it gives a great giveaway. We can tell nothing's really happening. If we give it here, we see a great giveaway, but less. But if we close it right on the trapezius, and then we hide it further with our own fingers, like that. See? You all right? Yeah. He was only acting.
question, are you locking the fingers when you're going around, or are you just placing them?
I'm just placing them.
Okay. got
Yeah,
it.
so you can feel like that. I'm just going like that.
Okay.
Like that.
Got it. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. Good. So those are asked for a lot. Another one that are asked, of course, are like we just worked on soft at MCC, and so there was a lot of pushing and grappling on the floor. So Sean, can I borrow you? So there is usually it works. This actually works good with people of different heights. Since I'm short, I go low here, and I engage like hamstring and lats, the meat, and he's grabbing overhead like that, and we can push on each other like that. And so we're actually engaging real muscularity, and he can have, and we're going to turn clockwise, and then we're going to reverse that, and then say he rushes me, and 1, 2, 3, and then we could have a fall. So like that's where we build the agreement of when to turn and turn back and step to a fall. And then the fight continues on the ground. So, even if you're close in height, let someone choose to take the lower stance. The idea behind this, what's great about this is that it really engages the leg muscles, and not a lot actually happens, but it looks, and so you can let that sort of thing happen. Our torsos are in contact, and so we know where each other is. And if anything goes wrong, like say my knee gives a torque or something, I can give a signal. Like that's the signal. And they know to like, oh, go right to the next thing, or stop pushing so hard. So let's partner up. Someone take a low. Good.
Now who's overhead?
Down on the leg, right?
Nope.
You're the higher person? So you
Yeah,
don't have to
right
grab
there,
the leg
and
if you don't want to, but you,
So
you
everybody's
want to
kinda
take your right
balled
hand. Yeah,
together.
exactly. Around the torso, and then your left hand. Yeah, exactly. So now,
Good,
now
good.
can you push against each other? Yeah.
Oh, the hand's like.
And now,
Yeah.
turn right. There you go. And then turn left.
So aim
go.
for a little higher there, and not
Now
only.
negotiate who's going to go back.
Yeah, like
You're going to go. Okay, there you go.
you can even hit like
And then
on
go.
the thigh.
And then other way. Other way.
There.
All right. Did you feel that?
Or just hang on there.
Like
Hang on
your other
to his
hand can
waist.
do like. You could like put your hand down here, but the problem is when you're grappling, you have the potential to like actually.
Someone go lower.
And that's not good, unless it's part of the fight. Then you can be like, aha, I got you.
Put your right hand there. There
Yeah.
you go. Tuck your head. Good. And just push a little bit. Push a little bit. There you go. Good. Oh, and hold. Let me see you guys. Oh, trying the other one. Okay. Good. Good. Hold. Everybody okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
you're
So
going
this
down.
is the choreography. Okay.
Her torso's
You're
going
gonna, Sean. Can I borrow it? So the choreography is going to be engage, push, push on each other, and then turn a half turn clockwise, then a full turn counterclockwise, step against the lower person to a roll to the floor and stop. Try that. And when you go to the floor, what you want to do is you want to lower your pelvis with your legs. So there's that Suzuki training, coming as low to the ground as possible, and then roll on the butt. So you're not hitting your tailbone, and you're not hitting your hip bone. And you're tucking your chin so you don't hit your head. Like that. Always engage the core.
Yeah.
All right.
When you fall, you almost always, you don't want to go right on the side, and you don't want to go right flat on the back. You want to get the meat right here between the soft part.
So if you can, I always say if you can do the choreography alone, you've got it. So if it's here, struggle, half a turn, full turn, step, and there. Okay, let's try it slow. Yeah, so if we get a little bit more space. So go down, like lower there yourself, and start to lean. There you go. There you go. And
Can you
then
go
roll.
back to grapple real quick?
There, and keep. That was nice and. Oh, you all right? Nice and soft.
So
Good.
when you're leaning over,
Okay.
what is this arm? Is this arm
Let me
going to
see.
be on top, or is it going to be? Okay. What? See what happens when you bring your left arm under. No, yeah, your left. Yeah, like that. See what happens. How's that feel? Does that feel weird? Okay.
That was too close. Good. Hold. No more. Okay. And try it. Let me see again.
I
It
see
looks
what's
pretty
happening.
good. We just don't
Further.
want you crashing.
So lean over more, and then bring this arm through. Can you do that? There you go. So then you have more. How's that feel? There
And all
you
you
go.
gotta
And then
do
this,
to make it look
then
better
this hand
is
can
when
do
you
that,
start to
or
go
like-
down,
Exactly.
give a little.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Now you have a
It'll
strong
actually
position.
help you relax. Do it with Sean. Do it with Sean.
Who? What's going on?
That
Oh,
was
do you want me to go under?
I think I go under.
You're going under me?
Yeah.
All right.
He hasn't got to go lower. Good. Watch out. There you go. And when you go on the floor, just give it a yeah, vocalization. And
out.
everybody hold. Good. Everybody all right?
You can really like, they
Good.
can lose their
All
balance.
right. Any questions?
So like, be careful about that.
Any questions?
Because I gave this note twice. If you're the one, if you're the one who's higher and you're going down, watch out. Try to not grab the other person's leg because you can actually make them like lose their balance and it become a mess.
Yeah, this is the shape for the top person here. Holding their tricep, holding their torso. And this leaves it free for pummeling.
Yeah.
Good. All right, so we're gonna do punches now, body shots. So this is the way I like to do body shots. I don't like to have a lot of distance in the body shots because I can usually tell that they're not really happening. So I don't like like that sort of thing. I like to hide everything like that and boom, make it look a little bit meaner like that. Like I'm really getting in there and trying to bust, the liver or something. And there's a couple ways to cheat it. This is what I call taking the measure, where I just literally have the person at arm's length and I'm moving in and I'm making my penny roll hold. And I'm boom, slamming my whole body in like that with the hips in motion as opposed to like that. Boom, like that. And then they react in a shape. So let's just practice everybody together, just reaching, wind up, and boom, and bringing the pelvis forward. Boom, in synchronization with the fist.
Yeah.
Boom. Boom.
Keep that wrist connected more with the hip, like down here. Because you don't want to go like, boom, and then like really bring power. You want it to be like,
There you go.
Think about this part of your wrist.
And bring it to about the
tied
elbow
this
to your
side.
belt. So elbow to belt. So there you
your
go.
whole
Better.
body, then your whole body is selling
Elbow
it.
to
Right,
belt.
actually, yeah, exactly. You get the physical, visual dynamic of that closeness.
The fist comes all the
And
way
that
up.
impacts, so it impacts cells. Easy.
Yeah. So they're right here, taking the punch. And instead of like this,
Elvis in a fight.
you're going like this. So
This
see
is how
what you
Joe
just did?
House Rock started.
This is what I'm asking you to do.
Yeah, exactly.
With stage combat.
Like more across.
So you're almost rubbing your arm on your own.
On hip.
There you go. There you go. So it all moves together. There you go. That's it. And this is the target. Boom. That's it. Good.
Thank you.
Let's see. Yes. Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Good. Partner up. Try it. A goes first.
Using first, as always.
No, your job is to make a C shape. Oh, this is a good question. So the person getting punched, they don't need to initiate contact. Your job is to make like a C shape, the letter C. So that when Sean punches me, Sean takes the measure, moves in, and like that. And I'm helping hide it with my arm, like that. Go slow. Go slow at first.
Yeah. Slow-mo, yeah. And it's not.
It's kind of connected to your hip.
It's connected to your hip. I would say this. Think of it like a string or a rope right here below your
Good. Now let me
wrist.
help
Is
you with
tied.
this placement.
It's like
So make the
exactly.
shape,
So what's
and the
really
shape will
selling
come
it
right to
is
here.
this body contact right here
And
between
your
torsos
job
and
will
selling
be
it
to make this shape.
instead of
Like
this.
that.
But you're making this because you're selling like the story of this, and then as soon as your wrist gets here, it stays.
And since you tried to get a little closer, now I'll show you what you did.
It's like an avatar.
I'll show you what you tried to do. Here. This is what you did. You went like that.
I have this
we
long
see a
hair
big
right now.
difference?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, so good.
Sell it, you know. But so that's that's what's going on. Yeah.
So instead of like this, I'm going like this. So I'm pushing my back out as opposed to
Much much better.
So push this
So much
towards
better.
my finger.
And that way, like, we don't even see your wrist making contact. What we see is
There you go. There you
this
go.
full body
There you go.
coming into
That's
each
it.
other, right? That's what's selling the moment. Yeah, it looks great. And then you sell it.
Oh,
You're
much
like,
better.
you like curl over it.
That was
Yeah.
powerful.
That's
That's
better.
Exactly.
Yeah. Good. Let's see. Very good. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. And then,
Very good. You both get to do it? Let me see the other
my
one.
territory. When you're rejected.
I think I saw you punch. Let me see you punch. Good. Let me help you. So when you punch, bring your pelvis forward.
Yes. Okay, thank you.
Let me see it from the other side.
There you go.
Because I can't stand, there's not a lot of room that way, so just you two
Just
switch.
think rolling forward on
That's
that
what- yeah,
the
you're still
ball
punching.
of the foot. Yeah, good. You took the notes really well. And those simple adjustments actually make a difference. Like you saw that instead of through the tailbone, if you push your spine forward, that really made a difference. And you're able to do it staccato, which was really cool, because then it looks like impact happened. And the placement of the hand, adjusting from the ribs to the more central, really helps. And turning the hand from side with the knuckles to the side to underneath makes a difference. All those things really help sell the illusion. And that way everybody can do it over and over and over. Good. That's going to be that's asked for a lot. Now we've done grappling, we've done choking, we've done body shots. The other one, this is a little bit trickier. How many musical theater people do we have in the room? Oh, everyone. Yeah. Okay. Well, musical theater people tend to do this one pretty good. It's the non-contact slap. Yep. And because you're singing in musicals, you can't get hit in the face because you don't want to mess up your lips or but you're getting hit. Like if we're doing a film, we could do a contact slap because you can do another take. But for a musical, you have to be able to sing. So we have a non-contact slap. But the principle is similar. The most important part is the person getting the slapped. So if Sean's going to be slapping me, Sean's right-handed, like that. So his trajectory will come across like my face here, and I will go with it like that. And so it's all in the timing, and I'll go slow, and I'll show in slow motion how I sell the illusion. There, like that. And what I'm going to do with my hands is I'm going to react as if I'm acting in reflex, and then I actually here, like that. So, and you see, just practice making a nap. The sweet spot is the depression in the palm. So, and then, exactly, you've done it before.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see yours. And then you're just, as if you're nursing your face. Let's see the defenders. There you go. Defenders. Oh, very good. Very good. Let me see yours. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Good. So, how many have done this slap before?
Haven't been slaps, but I've slapped. Yeah.
Okay, great.
I've never
So-
been out of context, terrible.
Good. So this should go very well. All right. So we'll all face like the person getting slapped with their back towards me. So let's A is the slapper and B is slappee. All right. So slappee, I should see your back right now.
The person slapping should be on that side. The person getting slapped should be on this side.
A, I should see A's face. Great. All right. Everybody ready?
Yes.
And go slow, just to get a sense of working in coordination. Okay, cool. So what you're going to do is here, this is about your solar plexus is about where the nap happens. And then you follow through here.
Okay, yeah, I did.
Uh-huh.
When you get
There you go.
slapped. So,
There you go.
because you kind of want to
That's
avoid
it.
doing this, because it's like a two-motion thing.
Good.
You want it one motion
me
to
see
make it
it
more
again.
simple and easier to sell. So you want your hands. This is already down here, so it's
And try to hide it so that you
it's like,
Yeah, I'm not already there.
so
You're
it's
so
like
right.
much simpler. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like slap comes.
And so
So your hand, it's like your hand just comes up to your face. That's what you're selling. So even though you're making the sound, the simplicity of it
loosen everything
makes it look
up?
like that's all.
So-
the
so-
only
so
reason
it's
your
not-
hand's moving
so it's not
is
like-
to touch where you just been slapped. That's what you're
Relax.
selling. If you do this, then we can see that you
Yeah.
just. It's easier to pick up that he just made it. It's like a theater. It's like high schoolers like.
that wasn't relaxed.
Oh,
Relax.
it's like but instead
What are
it's
you
like.
doing?
Oh.
And I'd like you to do.
So going up like this, where
With
Like,
my
yeah.
head.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Got it.
You can just practice that. You don't want to do this. Don't have your
Better.
hands so stiff.
And then
Have
we,
it
and you can
The
put
more
your
limp
torso-
your left
your
hand
shoulders
is,
into it.
the better the sound.
She gave you a good one.
And you're less likely to like hurt yourself when you're doing that, right?
Yeah, now we got some hair action.
Yeah.
So it's like if you just do this, like, see what I'm saying?
Are you slapping
yeah,
him
just
now?
practice like,
Okay, go.
practice slapping. Yeah, practice clapping with your limp left hand.
So
Yeah.
as if in defensive
And
posture.
you keep
and
wanting
then-
to
so,
like stiffen it.
What are you doing?
See
You're
what I'm
coming
saying?
towards me.
It's the habit.
And then
So I would, yeah, there you go.
okay, and action.
And you don't want to do it too much so your hands hurt. But
And now you can come closer.
But yeah.
So you're going to come. Right now I'm seeing like this. And on a proscenium stage, it's probably
good.
acceptable, except if there's balcony. But say there is a balcony. So you want to come about here. And so he'll.
give it 3 seconds and then we'll do it. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
And relax. Like, let me
And the
feel
more
your
you
hand.
practice it, the
Slap
more
my
you'll
hand?
be able to sell time it
Like
just
killing a
so
fly.
to when his hand is
That's
in front of
it.
your face.
That's the
when
exact
because the
motion.
habit, what happens is a lot of times when
Okay,
you're not
moderate
connected,
speed.
you either go too soon or you anticipate it or you're late.
yeah. So it's about like practicing it.
And then
So you with
then
slow
it's like,
motion, go moderate speed.
you're doing really good. Yeah, you're doing really good.
Better.
Yeah. It's so scary.
It is scary. It's yeah. And
there's a
he will
lawyer
get out of the way.
Outside.
Just in
case.
You can do a better job of hiding this so that you're not like this, waiting.
The only waiver was from
But
getting
you're like-
filmed, so
You're like trying to. Yeah, exactly. Say things that you're.
it's really good. No.
You're apologizing or something. You did something dead bad.
I came home and
It was really good.
And,
Yeah.
And then make the eye contact.
Do it one more time, let me see
And
it one
wind up and go. Very
Let me
much
see it. No, let me
better.
see the-
So, is everybody okay? Yeah. Okay. What did you find was harder?
Being slapped.
Being slapped was harder?
Yeah, I'm always afraid that I'm too early or too late with the.
Was that the general consensus? It's-
Slapping was harder. Was scary because I feel like
I've also done the slap on stage. I've been the slapper more.
Uh-huh. So, oh. Good. Yeah. Now, who has done a contact slap? The two of you? Have you been the aggressor or the receiver?
The slapper, yeah.
The slapper? And how was that to actually make contact with somebody's face? Was it scary or?
Can I curse?
Huh?
Fucking terrifying. Yeah.
Because you're afraid of hurting your friend, right?
Yeah.
Your castmate. Yeah. It is harder to be the person actually doing the slap. All right, we're gonna have a little fun. Now. We're gonna see if we can make a phrase. Okay, we learned some grappling, we learned some choking, we learned non-contact slap, and we learned body shots. In your own way, I'd like you to choreograph between yourselves a little fight phrase using at least those 4 things. It doesn't have to be in that order that I said, so you could have body shot, grapple, break up, slap. Or it could be slap, grapple. You can use some of them, you can use all of them, and they don't have to, you can mix it up. Some person can do a slap, then grappling, then pull away, then punch, and then punch. You can split it up a variety of ways. All right, so talk amongst yourselves, work slowly, carefully, and then we'll play show and tell. Places. Action.
I told you I paid it off. Get the hell out of the apartment.
So fucking
right! Oh! Okay. Okay. Yes! Ah! God!
All right. Next.
It's all about the money.
Next team. And action.
Dude, why are you flirting with my mom?
She's hot. Because she's hot. Dude, you're dating my sister! So what?
Next.
Oh, got it.
Action.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, who is that girl?
I don't know. She was just afraid.
You.
Ah!
What's that? What? How dare you?
And next one. Action.
Sister! At last I found you! Dare you!
Oh!
Alright. I deserve that. Come on, let's hug it out. Oh! Alright. Had enough? Yeah.
All right, circle up. Good. Now that you've been in the brain of a choreographer, what did you learn?
I think the biggest thing is like, as much as like we're trying to make it as interesting as possible, what is the most organic way to tell that story?
Yeah.
What is the most believable? Because sure, we want to do all the things.
Yeah.
How does it connect and figuring that out and making it believable?
Yeah.
I also feel like the circumstances like justify what action you're doing. Because like we're roommates. I'm not gonna punch out my roommate. But like if I haven't paid 3 months rent, like maybe she will. Like you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
So what else? Yes.
Thinking about the arc of it starting like something like a slap is lower down than something like tackling someone, and so how that arc can match up with the story and what would initiate it.
Great. That's so you're feeling exactly what I go back to, which is how it supports the story, so that it's not about a choreographer wanting to like impose their biggest stunts on a story that doesn't need it. It should match what is needed by the story, the demands of the story, and it should feel organic. Now, what you also did was really good. Like when I work with actors, because you're working with people of different backgrounds and experiences, so like I want to know what they like to do. Like some people like to grapple. If I have free reign, it just says and they fight. Then I have free reign, so I can make any kind of fight. So if I know I got people that like are really like good at wrestling or like to wrestle, there. If I know somebody like they go, I definitely want to throw a punch. I definitely want to throw a jab. Then I'm going to find a way to. I want to do a cartwheel. I'm going to find a way to make it to happen if it suits the story and matches the director and playwright's vision. If I have free reign, those are the fights that I have the most fun on. When sometimes there will be perfunctory and there'll be like, and there's a slap. So it's one slap, and it's at this point, and that's immovable. So there's not a lot of, it's about fulfilling the needs of a gesture of the story that is a physical vocabulary, just like a line. It's a physical line, and so that's immovable. And so there's not a creativity to it for me, but there is a like a service to make sure that that's always placed, especially if it's a classic play like we just did Oliver, and there's a face slap, and so like that we know when it happens, where it happens, why it happens, and people are waiting for it. So those are the things like that. So, but if you have a chance to work with a fight choreographer, like if you ever work with us, and you want to volunteer something, because the fight says and they fight, then like we're open to that. And if it works, then we'll try to make it happen. All right. So any final questions before we wrap it up?
What's like the most fun you have like on a set or on stage during rehearsal when you're choreographing a fight?
When a director says, "I want a badass 11-minute fight."
That spans multiple
There-
locations.
Yeah.
There was a, I'm not gonna name the play, but there was a play where we went in and the director was just like, I want to see what you can do. And so like for like a day or two, we were just building things and we were pushing things aside. And the director was actually not able to be in the room. They were like on camera watching, and the whole time they were like,
Oh, that's Whitney. That was for Soft. We just got the Drama Disc nomination for it.
yeah.
Yeah, and Whitney was like, I want to see what you can do.
Yeah.
And we started doing grappling. We started doing the grappling. And because I was envisioning sculptural shapes. The play is called Soft, so I was looking for ways to think photographically, sculptures that look soft and sensual and curved, but in real time looked aggressive and hard and very muscular.
Yeah.
So I think I look at paintings a lot. I look at sculptures a lot. I listen to all kinds of music. Like you heard my heavy metal stuff, but I have all kinds. I have country music. I have, I have jazz. I have all kinds of music, punk music, that gets me thinking rhythmically. It makes me think pictures. That makes me think levels. So if some of the fights are airborne, if we have people who are jumping off of a platform, or if we have somebody who's like doing a snap kick in the air, I'm thinking levels. I really think musically when I choreograph, because I'm thinking theatrically as opposed to like film or television, where it's going for realism. I'm thinking in terms of poetry for theater. What does it mean? What does it inform us about the character, and how does it serve like the statements of the story? That's how I try to. Yeah.
Sorry, the music. Do you usually do that during like, let's say you just blocked it all out for actors during a rehearsal? You play music that you envision for that, like while you're.
I do it on my own.
But now, okay.
Yeah, like I choreograph like a plan A, B, and C on my own in my brain. And then I go in the room and then I try it. I talk to the director and playwright. I said, this is what I'm thinking of doing. And they're like, oh yeah, let's see that. And then we'll try it, see if plan A works. And then we'll start shaping it. If plan A doesn't work, then we'll go to plan B.
And then things always like are up to change because like different actors' abilities or like height differences or just different kind of things.
Things always change in tech because of the set and costumes.
So sometimes things are completely different by the time it gets on stage from the time it starts.
And the director will say, I know I asked for 11 minutes, but now it has to be 6. And speaking of time, I think we're out. So thank you so much. And I hope you had a good time. Take care of each other on stage, on set. Take care of each other. All right. All right. Ciao.